What is this NBA player's biggest influence to the game? First off, LeBron James.
Go ahead.
I mean, where can I start, man? First time around, his name is LeBron. You've never seen a LeBron in your entire life, bro. All right. When I get a cat, fun fact, I'm naming him LeBron.
Naturally.
Swear to God. All right. Player empowerment is obviously the first part. He's not the first one that we've seen, but he really popularized it because of what he did, putting it on ESPN and all this other stuff, having a fundraiser behind it too. This dude has his own school. Can you
He made it
believe
cool
that?
to be a good father, to be a philanthropist,
Exactly, bro.
to be a good passer,
Exactly, bro.
to have a name with Le, to not read,
To not read.
to be the king,
The king, bro.
the prince who was promised,
The one and only.
Azora High,
Ramon, you're a great man.
my glorious
I hope
cookie.
you know this. Player empowerment for sure, though. I think it's like the thing that comes off the top of my head for sure.
Yeah, and I think in every nowadays every wing has to be a point forward because they all want the next LeBron. They're making Jason Tatum throw hella passes. It's probably that in the game.
Yeah, like even if you're not like Jason Tatum type good, can you be Aaron Gordon type good who has shades of LeBron in his game? Can you be Jalen Johnson type good who has shades of LeBron in his game? Just a big, strong dude who can pass and just not be like useless on the perimeter.
Mm-hmm.
You sound disgusted.
You have
Right
any
now.
thoughts?
You look disgusted.
You're just saying fours and just saying, yeah, they have shades of LeBron.
That's true. They're big and strong.
All right.
He is the recipe for that.
He made being big and strong cool. Before
Exactly.
him, nobody wanted to be big and strong.
You're just mad.
He brought back alpha males.
Who's next?
Steph Curry.
All right, yeah, your turn. All right, my turn. All right,
I
so
knew
Steph
it. Go
Curry
ahead.
changed the game, right? Everybody thinks that pulling from 28 feet is a decent shot if you're open. And that's because this light-skinned man came in and did it better than anybody has ever seen it. He's changed the game. We look at basketball. He's changed the shots people take, the shots people think that they can take. He's literally
Yawn.
warped the floor and changed how kids around the world play basketball from the day that they pick up a ball.
Some might say he's ruined youth development skills because everybody wants to pull from 30.
It's not. Listen, it is not my fault that kids are stupid and that adults are stupid to tell them, yeah, you can also be Steph Curry.
Hey, thank God LaMelo Ball ended up being really good because this guy could have ruined his development. LaMelo Ball was playing like an idiot when he was 12.
I'm not saying whether his influence was good or bad. I'm just saying he had influence.
Yeah.
And he did that.
No, obviously Steph revolutionized the game. Who's next? James Harden.
Again, someone else who also revolutionized the game because of the way he gets buckets. The step back three, and
The
also
sidestep.
He brought back quiet quitting, which is pretty cool.
that too.
That's player empowerment. To
That is.
You're the
Get your money,
worst.
fuck the bosses. Do what you want. Nobody can stop you. You have all the leverage. Your contract is guaranteed. Do what you please.
He also changed the rules of the NBA when it comes to fouling. He had players guarding him with their hands behind their back, guarding him from the side.
Yeah, his influence is so great that now NBA fans pretend fouls never existed before him. Now any player after him that draws a lot of fouls is automatically a merchant and gets hated on for no reason. His influence.
Yeah, exactly. Without him, I don't think we'd see Joel Embiid doing what he's doing today.
He poisoned the mind of NBA haters everywhere. For that, you'll be remembered forever.
Shout out to James Harden, man. One of the greats.
He made dumb people dumber.
And I'll never forgive him.
Michael Jordan.
I mean, come on.
They called him Black Jesus. Oh my God, that's crazy.
Blaze.
That's the craziest glaze, bro. I think one of his biggest
That's just
influences
repetitive.
is he raised the most disgusting generation of Glazers ever.
Oh, repetitive. I thought you said competitive.
No.
That's funny. So obviously, one of the first big mass media superstars in sports, made everybody want to be like Mike, all that stuff. But on the court, he's really the first perimeter player people really built around that wasn't a big in any way. Magic was 6'9", Bird 6'9", all the bigs before him. He really made it clear that you can build around a guard and win a championship. People were drafting big men first overall, but simply because they're big, until Jordan came around, and all of a sudden, you need a star wing to win.
Who was number one overall pick in his draft? Was it Hakeem? Or
Yes.
something
Yeah.
like that? Yeah, exactly.
Which is fine, but he wasn't considered because he wasn't a big.
Yeah, exactly. He changed the entire dynamic of the NBA.
Yeah.
For sure.
Just completely changed the way teams view what your best player in your team has to look like.
Yeah, exactly. And also, his shoes are hard as hell, too.
He also Concord 11s are timeless. Shout out Chicago ones.
Shout out to 23, the real one.
Yeah, LeBron.
Yeah.
All right, next up, Allen Iverson.
Listen, we talked about it earlier when we were talking about the most ore in NBA history. This man, changed the rule. Again, David Stern had to go out of his way and change the rules and tell everybody you need to start wearing collars because not everybody can dress like Allen Iverson.
Racism. Let's say it.
It's just too much. But from the crossover and the way that people literally carry the ball and dribble the ball today, that's Allen Iverson.
He made the headband cool.
He made the shooting sleeve cool.
He made the headband cornrow combination cool.
He made tattoos cool. He made a lot of things cool.
He doesn't-
Baggy clothes. Allen Iverson was rocking more fabric than anybody, and he was 6'1", wearing more fabric than guys 7 foot tall. He was doing it
I'm not.
all.
I think he made being cool. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not even joking. I don't think
No, I don't think you're
he
joking.
made it desirable to be cool as shit in the NBA.
I've never seen this much glazing between two people in my life.
I could do more. Wait till you Jokic up
Oh
here.
Lord. Okay. Oh Lord.
Next up, Kobe Bryant.
Listen, do you want to win?
I would like to
Do you want to be great?
a little bit.
The mentality. That's what he made popular.
You need to
bro.
understand. Sometimes it's not all about the work that you put in. You need to have a certain mindset when you wake up. I don't care if you're a basketball player. I don't care if you're a teacher. I don't care if you're a firefighter. You need to show up every day and you need to understand. You need
You
to
know
work.
what? I need to say this next time to the postman whenever he brings my packages late because he doesn't have the same
He
mentality.
doesn't have the Mamba mentality.
Yeah.
When the Amazon guy comes up to the door, are you a different animal and the same beast?
You need
close the door.
You need to look.
He's like, what the fuck, dude? Just clocking in, bro.
No, his biggest influence is being competitive. Like, and that's a simplistic way to say it, but it really is trying so hard that nobody else can compete with you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You need to look in the mirror at the end of the day and say, "Am I a bad person?" That's what you need.
Sometimes the answer will be yes, but people will still lionize you because it's so fucking cool. It
Yeah.
doesn't matter. It's gonna be awesome to just like.
It's
be
okay to
maniacal.
try.
Yeah. He's the definition of maxing out your potential, doing everything you humanly can to make yourself the best possible.
Be mean to your teammates, y'all. Tell Smush Parker he's a bitch. Tell him he's terrible. It'll make him better.
But only if Smush Parker is not working. If you see Smush trying, then it's okay.
And only if you're as good as Kobe Bryant. If you were also a Smush Parker, don't be mean.
At that point, you're just a Draymond Green, bro.
All right, next up, Paul George.
Once again, you have the floor.
I mean, what can I say? He's not the first
Two times
6'9"
the
player at his size to go ahead and dribble and stuff like that.
Certainly
but he is
not.
the first 6'9" player to have that much aura while also being brought up in the social media age. That's why he's so different. That's
That
why
is hilariously
14-year-old
specific.
kids. Yeah, it is. And that's the truth. That's
He
why.
didn't bring up aura. He brought aura in the social media age.
Yeah,
He
exactly.
brought post 2010 aura.
Yes, bro. Post 2010
Sounds
aura.
like a college
He
class.
captured-
Post 2010 aura.
Page 70.
That was breaking shit was crazy.
I know.
Yeah.
Better turn
But-
the TV off.
Yeah, no. His versatility and with the way he made it cool, it's his biggest influence.
No, his biggest influence is clearly being an NBA player with a podcast. You know how many of them came after him?
Nah, his
So
podcast
many.
came late. His
So many
podcast
came
is
after
like-
him. He didn't start it, but he influenced a lot of other guys to fire up that fucking mic.
Really?
Yes,
Yes.
so many people do
Yes.
it now.
No.
Yes,
really?
because his podcast is actually solid, and
Exactly.
then everybody else is like, "Oh yeah, we can do this too."
You
It's
telling me
in,
these can be good?
Bro, it's-
oh shit.
it's in people's contracts. you're gonna sign, and you are gonna get a mic.
Exactly.
Wow.
Some people did it first. They didn't do it that well. Paul George did it well, and everybody else was like, I can beat him. I need a mic.
Podcast theme songs, Paul George, you have
That just goes to show how impressive.
Also,
Paul
his sneakers
George's-
are fire.
Yeah, that too. That just goes to show how impressive his resume is as a player. Because
Oh
the
my
first
God.
thing I think about is him as a player. Y'all talking about his podcast? That's crazy.
Those are all
That's
off
not
the court
impressive at
things.
all.
Those are off
That's
the court
actually
things.
not impressive. That's the first thing I think about.
For Paul George?
I don't think about the court. I think about podcasting. I wouldn't call that impressive.
Wow, bro.
all
You guys
the
just
all
don't
the
respect him.
nicknames he has. The most popular one right now is probably Podcast Pete.
And then what's second?
Way off Pete.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
fuck.
way off B.
Okay,
Exactly.
we can
Tough.
move on.
Next,
Charles Barkley. Churros.
I think of his NBA on TNT career before like the player.
Yeah.
Being
Because it's just common. That's how he shows up to
Being
me.
big and proud.
yeah.
Yeah. What's his nickname? The mound
Churros.
round to rebound.
Round mound to rebound.
It's a wide name, bro.
You a wild boy.
Do you know how big you have to be called that?
He was 300 pounds. He was
You 300 pounds?
he was. I'm telling you, he was Big Baby Davis. If he was actually
All right.
like no,
All
no,
right.
for real,
He
for real.
wasn't that big.
He was 300 pounds.
Have you seen Big Baby Davis?
No, but I'm telling you, listen, Big Baby's like 6'7", 300. Chuck was like 6'4", 300 pounds.
There's no way fuck he was 300 pounds.
I'm telling you, he said it before.
Maybe post retirement.
He was big. He was big.
But Big Baby Davis big.
Oh
If
my
Big Baby
God.
Davis was a star, he would have been Charles Barkley.
Oh my
That's
god, bro.
that's just how it is.
Wow, man.
But Chuck made what?
Yeah, he was 300 pounds when he was on the 76ers, and they asked him to drop weight.
That's what I'm saying. Early on in his career, he was 300.
Damn, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, next one.
A country boy who gets money. Oh yeah, he was eating.
Shaquille O'Neal.
Also, being big.
True.
That is like half of his stuff. Listen, Shaq has changed the commercial game forever. Right? He has
marketable
changed the
as hell.
advertisement game.
Yes.
Everybody.
That's genuinely the number one thing I
No,
think
for sure.
about
He
him.
changed the athlete game by loving capitalism. Anytime anybody wanted him to do something for money, I'm in there.
Listen,
Yeah.
If the check was right, Shaq could do advertisement for anything.
He made it so every NBA star in 2000s had to, one, be large as fuck, and two, love money. And that was the blueprint.
What's your favorite Shaq advertisement? I think mine is like Icy Hot.
The General.
The general for sure.
Go to the General and save some time. I like that one.
Good job. You nailed it. Nailed it. But yeah, he's just big.
As the legend Tyler I.M. once said, Shaq would do a commercial for genocide if the check was on time.
Oh my god.
That's terrible.
Iconic tweet.
That's
Oh,
terrible.
Next one. Magic Johnson.
He made passing really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
He had vitamin water too, right? Or was that 50 Cent? Oh, that was 50 Cent.
Magic Johnson was part of Vitamin Water?
No, I think he was part of Starbucks.
Oh.
He is part of Starbucks.
He made it cool to be like an athlete that's also like a Hollywood celebrity. To be like a pretty boy and be like in front of the cameras. Before then, they were like, get your ass in the paint. Why are you? Be a man. And he made it cool to be a pretty boy.
Yeah. He
That
made
is
a lot of
true.
things cool.
That is true.
Yep.
He did do that.
One of the first point forwards in the NBA, did a lot of things that a lot of people didn't know that they could do at that size.
Yeah.
Helped inspire LeBron James. Without him, I don't know if we see LeBron.
That's a good point.
Genuinely.
He really influenced the idea of big guards.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, nobody that was over 6'5" was being allowed to play point guard at the youth level before Magic Johnson.
Ben Simmons thanked Magic Johnson.
Facts.
Yeah.
Those 3 years are because of him.
Yeah. Shout out to Magic, man.
Bro, I love Magic, man.
Magic has so many influences.
Yeah.
And obviously, you know, he made the NBA popular. Him and Larry Bird, they literally influenced the world into caring about basketball.
Yep.
Which is he really needs to be thrown in the conversation more for the most influential players of all time. He influenced America to like a sport.
Influenced America to a lot of things, for sure.
Next name.
Thank God.
Oh, that's the last one. End of that clip.
Nick, I hate you.